Did you know that some people are seeking protection due to racial reasons? A group of white South Africans has arrived in the United States, claiming they are no longer safe in their home country. 59 South African citizens of European descent were received as refugees in the United States. They're fleeing after years of attacks on their homes, serious threats, and a climate of social and political hostility. They belong to the Afrikaner community, historically agricultural, now increasingly marginalized and vulnerable. They claim that South African authorities not only fail to protect them, but downplay their cases. This situation has reignited an international debate. Is there discrimination against white minorities in some countries? The numbers back it up. Farmers have been victims of extreme attacks, and their properties are under threat of expropriation. Upon arriving on U.S. soil, they waved flags as a symbol of freedom and a new opportunity. Then Deputy Secretary Christopher Landau welcomed them, noting they had faced serious situations before being accepted. Donald Trump was one of the first leaders to speak publicly about this underreported crisis. He claimed that hundreds of attacks on white farmers had been minimized for ideological reasons. Although the South African government denies it, independent organizations have documented alarming cases in rural areas. President Cyril Ramaphosa argues it's a matter of common crime, but testimonies suggest a specific pattern. Afrikaners, now a minority, live in fear while many countries remain silent. Trump also criticized the land redistribution policies, which experts say could open the door to abuse. Although widespread expropriation hasn't occurred, pending legislation could directly affect them. Victims claim the attacks aren't random and that there's a clear pattern that can't be ignored. Reported cases include home invasions and serious acts of violence. Landau stated that the admitted refugees underwent a rigorous vetting process to verify their stories. They met high standards and proved a background of persecution in order to enter legally. The Trump administration temporarily paused the general refugee program, but activated this special process due to the gravity of the situation. This decision sparked criticism from progressive sectors, but was also praised by those who value consistency in defending human rights, regardless of ethnic origin. Some lawmakers questioned the criteria, while others defended the action as fair and necessary. The U.S. Embassy in South Africa confirmed that only individuals with clear evidence of risk are accepted. Applicants must be Afrikaners and have experienced verifiable violence or threats. In South Africa, this community represents a minority and claims to feel increasingly marginalized and unprotected. International law is clear. Anyone with a well-founded fear of persecution has the right to seek refuge. These refugees didn't cross illegally or seek asylum improvisedly. Their process was legal and documented from abroad. After passing all screenings, they were allowed to settle with support from accredited organizations. Some NGOs chose not to participate for ideological reasons, while others offered humanitarian aid without prejudice. This case shows that persecution can affect any group and should not be ignored for political or racial reasons. This controversial admission highlights the different perspectives on the reality in South Africa and the global approach toward refugees. The story of these refugees raises a crucial question. Are we willing to defend everyone's rights, regardless of their background? Do you think this crisis has been underreported for ideological reasons? Like this, if you're tired of the media staying silent about the persecution of certain minorities. Today, it was them. Tomorrow, who will it be? Subscribe. It would help me a lot.